cover principles and attributes quite a lot. We work something a little bit more technique tonight, and it's quite a common thing. There's lots of different variations of it, and it's basically how to get a good liver shot in. As we all know, if you can get a good liver shot in, that's pretty much a fight finisher. But how to get it, especially with someone who's a bit cagey and who knows how to protect the liver. So I'm going to show you two methods and show you also what is a little bit different with these from the Systema perspective as opposed to other methods. So what we're going to do is quite straightforward. If the guy is in some sort of guard and is protecting here, and is also we all know where the liver is, I take it, that's the first thing. Is protecting here. So obviously the conventional thing, punch here, and I'm trying to maybe work in, maybe I can get something around, but it's very well covered up. So what I'm going to do is I need to draw this hand up and out the way. So I'm going to put in a high shot, not to the face, but high, because I want that to come up. That gives me my opening to come in and hit. Now, I can use either hand for this because of the way we do it. I can be working this side, or I can be working from here, because I can come this way and down this way. So that's one advantage with this approach, we can use either hand. The second advantage is the conventional approach, or generally, is this will be a hook, this will be a hook. So like hook, hook. And there's a little bit of a gap. Now of course if I'm very well trained and I'm very quick and I'm coming in with a lot of speed and power, I can negate that to some extent. But what we're going to look at with the Systema approach is from here, because I can use the shoulder, I can fire that in from here. So all this hand has to do, basically, drop down to here, and as it's dropping, the shoulder is already priming. Then the shot is delivered from here. So this method will only work if you've got the shoulder relaxation and that particular striking method, the short striking method. So the way to practice it is you throw high, here, or you can throw high, and then the same thing, see, here. Sorry. That's okay. And when you're hitting, of course, we're digging in. It's this idea we've said before, it's like I'm cutting, I'm using a blade, a sword or a knife. It's not just a straight, but we're getting that dig in. So from here, maybe if I do it into the chest a little bit, because no one wants to keep taking these into the liver. So the conventional thing is back here. It's okay. I'm working from here, and it's a different feel. So you practice here. Okay, that's method number one. The second method is I'm working from that same setup. I want the elbow up, I want the ribs open. This time I'm striking with the other hand, and I'm going to use a slightly unusual strike that I learned from Vladimir, used to show this one. So here, here. So I'm hitting this. So this hand comes in and strikes up. Again, it's not just a straight chop, but it's in and up. And again, it's just firing from here. It's not coming back like this kind of movement, it's shooting from here. So again, if I just put it in a little bit on the chest. Okay, so we're looking to penetrate in, set up that shockwave into the body. So that one is here. The advantage with these types of strikes as well, of course, I don't have to be too much in the legs. I don't have to be too set in my feet here. I can be working even from up here. I can be standing on one leg. I can still get a good strike out from there. So once again, here. This hand, here. Again, you can maybe come down this way, once you've got that freedom in the shoulder, the strike can come out in lots of different ways. Or the second one is here. See, this hand is already coming up ready. Then here, this. Okay. Just one brief aside. This movement, anyway, if he's got the good guard up, is very useful for this kind of work, isn't it? For pulling the guard out, down, this kind of stuff. So there's lots of different uses. So practice it with your partner to get your position in. You can work it on the pads, and we'll show just a little bit working on the bag as well. I don't really often use a bag very much these days. I find it better to work with people, but again, full power liver shots, training partners tend to get a bit scarce. And there's a bag available at the gym here, so it is something you can use just to develop that feeling of delivering the strike properly. It's easy to hit a bag hard, it's not so easy to hit a bag efficiently and hit it hard. So that first one is the strikes coming in here. Now even this first strike, if I've got the shoulder working, it's a nice hit. With the second one, here. So it might be at first of all, you want to practice those individually. Remember, we want this strike to be very visible. We want the person to see it. So if it comes up and it's a nice big movement, all the better, because we want that hand coming up. If he doesn't bring the hand up, of course, then anyway. But having got that position, now rotate back to the hip. On this side, see, I'm coming up, then maybe I'll rotate back here, and this way. So that's here. And for the second method, so that's here, then this. What I'm looking for on the bag here is that, can you come in a little bit? You want the bag to crease, right? So that's here. You don't necessarily want to move the bag a long way, but you want that crease, because that's what's going into the body. Okay? So you can practice on pads. It's a little bit difficult holding the pads the right way. You can practice with body armour. We haven't got any of that here at the moment, but even on body armour it's still a bit unpleasant. But you know, it's a good way to learn how to take strikes as well.